Konting usok po. Ayun na. Pasa pa tatlo. Konting usok na lang po. O, akasa, aurora. Bagtag, okay dyan. Labas, highway. Sakay na. Galit. Pasa pa tatlo. Konting usok po. Ayun na.
arriving at Liamson Station. Paparating na sa Liamson Station.
They need LNGs kommen. 3 items though.
That nexus and getting into the next game. LNG focused on the top side river though, with Baron being that objective spawning sooner. As Lucid and Moham gotta be careful, man. They are so far behind. One misstep, one face check that you shouldn't have checked is
Lucid don't do the same thing for the 3rd time in a row.
Yeah, the right fight starting off.
But that's a bit deep by them, no? That's a bit deep by them, no? No. That's a bit deep by them, is it? What are they doing? Oh yeah, Kingen! Hey, I'm not fighting back against LNG. Just a bit slowly. Yeah. I know that.
He's going to continue retreating back to his own jungle.
Maybe it's a Baron angle. Is it a Baron angle? I don't know if it's a Baron angle. Fuck it, do Baron.
Standing strong.
No Sums Kai'Sa.
But LNG is still here. Scout looking for the opportunity to go back in. He steals the Alistar ulti away, and now he's jumping in on top of Lucid. Kill the jungler, kill the Baron.
So they can play aggressive.
Moham trying to get back away now as well as Zika wants to go in for a
That's not serious.
But Gala with a beautiful shot takes out the enemy support. Jungle and support on DK down. LNG still in the driver's seat.
DK got a little too hyped on their comeback potential there. They're like, Showmaker hit 250. Oh, we can go. We got some kills. But way too much to go over towards Baron. And then Scout able to use the stolen Alistar ultimate. And another snipe from Gala.
But this was such a sick turnaround from Moham, because I want to watch as the engage goes through here. Flashing in to interrupt Hong, making sure that Hong can get that big crash down, then sets up for DK to play in this choke point. Gala can't step forward because there's so many things that are just being tossed his direction. And that's that slow fight down.
Gala died game as well.
To tear through LNG.
You're lucky, LNG. You're lucky.
It's Scout going
8k gold lead still can't win clean.
still here. Ultimate so he just immediately goes, thank you very much, I'll take that. Lucid, here first of all. And even watching Zika again, putting pressure on towards Amy, means that he doesn't
Gala
really
carried
have
the slide
vision
alone
to try
with
and follow
W's.
up, despite how low Scout goes off the back of this. Guns out, Kill's gone. And it's another team fight victory for LNG.
2 point seekers in a row from Gala. Right onto the Alistar. That Alistar was actually more of a help to LNG. Stolen ultimate and then kill him off with a couple of snipes there. Really nicely done from LNG to kind of stabilize what was possibly the first step in a big DK comeback. So I think DK, though, they're still looking at that defense.
But we did have someone come in to look at the restaurant. It's either here or TGI's.
I'd rather go to TJI's. Mark Robertson, the executive chef, should be tearing his hair out, but he's taking the day off.
But you look different out your whites. You look like a monk on leave.
Thanks. I'm going to play golf later.
Oh,
Fancy around.
Going to play golf. We're supposed to be running an empty restaurant to get it off the ground, to get it moving towards something semi-decent. Not fucking around on a golf course.
At least he knows there's something wrong, because he's hired a new head chef. Now there are 3. Talk about too many cooks. One's a joke Frenchman, the other's stuck in the 70s. I hope Andy Trout's from the 21st century.
You've really got your work cut out there.
I know.
And you can't go in with all guns blazing, putting them all in the Goonies in the first 24 hours. You'll have no one left.
I know. How would you play this situation?
Narrow the menu down to begin with.
Yeah.
Start off really simple.
Yeah.
And look what's going on locally.
Andy looks promising, but I'll have to show him what he's up against.
What is that, Andy? Huh? It looks like something out of the night. What is that? Jesus. Right, painful. Looks like a dehydrated silicone implant.
Actually, it's a microwave, frozen, deep-fried burger.
What is that? Caesar salad. Looks like a plate of worms. God, it breaks my heart when I see this shit, you know that.
Oh, mate, do you think that's nice? Yeah, it's not bad.
Andy's worked at some really good places. He's going to need all his experience.
I noticed instantly some bolognese sauce in a jar.
They don't use that, do they?
I would like to say.
We'll ask our executive chef, Mark, on that one.
French dressing.
He's as shocked as I am by all this ready-made packet food, lazy cooking, and it's more expensive than making it fresh.
And you smell that? That's what the smell is downstairs in the dining room.
Yeah. I mean, on a Sunday, I bet you can smell it all over the building.
Jesus Christ, right down each hot street. No wonder there's no fucking customers. Hervé, you're being a little fucker again. How can we have a Frenchman here and we're buying French dressing in? Little fucker.
I'm impressed so far with Andy. He seems keen to make changes.
And this, Jerry,
Yeah, this is what I want to get away
This
from.
is-
And they put it on the menu as Brussels pate or
Brussels with chicken. Yeah, it's just plastic crap.
Yeah.
No, they're definitely left on the burning end. Fucking hell. Frozen Yorkshire pudding. Oh, lovely.
Andy could be the chef I've been looking for, and that means I can get out of the kitchen and work with the owners.
It looks like a deceased bridge club.
Why spend £10,000 painting the building a horrible colour and nothing on improving the food?
The reason for doing it was to show people that the place had changed hands, that it was very different.
Yeah.
At night, though, we lighted up with purple lighting. It looks fantastic.
But it has probably alienated some of our old core business.
The most important thing is to focus on the food and get the food up to where it should be, what we should be offering local, how we should be selling the food, and bringing in a bit of a bargain.
I'm taking Richard down the high street to find out where his ex-customers are eating.
I can't believe how close together all the restaurants are. Yeah, really. On one high street.
Isha's made up of wealthy city types, ladies at lunch, and surprisingly, thousands of Americans who work for a big conglomerate in the area.
And red peppers. Yeah, absolutely packed in there. It's just ladies there actually drinking champagne. Yeah, spend per head.
15, 20 quid, but it's churning all the time, you know.
There's a good example.
Yeah, very good.
Richard's a businessman, and I want him to see how much money these places are taking. There are 23 restaurants on the high street, so competition is fierce. But I bet most people don't even know there's a restaurant at Moore Place.
Quick challenge. I'm going to ask a family. I'm going to stop them and say, have you heard of Moore Place? Do you know what it is? Do you know where it is? Come and try us for lunch.
Have you heard of Moore Place? No? Have you heard of Moore Place?
Unfortunately not.
You haven't. You heard of Moore Place?
Yeah.
Up the road there. Have you been? Have you used the place before?
No, I don't like the colour of it.
You don't? You don't?
It strikes you as being an eyesore.
Another purple building there.
It's a funeral director.
You didn't copy that, did you?
But what place? Yes. Well, before they painted it a strange colour.
Right. You're not a fan of the colour?
No. If we painted differently tomorrow, would you come back next week? Yes. There they go. Good man.
I'll get two brushes. You can have one of them and I'll have the other. So, in a survey on the colour.
While there was rail crash down, I think.
Weiwei had another good Vi ultimate there, even as they were trying to disengage him to make sure they could get that kill, but they still get the chase off. DK defend for now, so we'll go back to the see on the setup for that Elder Dragon that's going to spawn. They have to deal with double lines of super minions, plus the big gold deficit, plus no vision leading up to that area.
Damon, you have the chance to do the funniest thing ever. Steal the Elder. Think about it.
Leading over to the big objective, and DK gonna have to pull out some magic again if they want to stay in this.
It's definitely not scary to face check up. Silas, Renekton.
Elder Steal.
It's such a scary place to be, man, because when the Elder is up, you know if you get it away, you instantly lose. But if you face check a rush on the way there, you also instantly lose. DK trying to take the long way around, wrap up from the bottom lane. They shoot Mom out just because they think, what if LNG is already on the objective? They weren't. But now the smaller ulti.
Guys, it's getting one tapped. Guys. Guys. Lucid, is your keyboard unplugged? Yo, Mods, pause. Hey, Lucid's keyboard broke mid-fight then.
Down to the Magnet Storm. Zika's ready to follow it up. They got the Elder, and they're looking to tear through DK. The remaining 4 players trying to get out, but it ain't gonna matter. Scout's got an unbreakable will, and LNG's got unbreakable lines. Mohawk will be the next to die as a double kill for Gala will seal their fate. Scout goes on a rampage. One goes back, but it will not matter. Ace for 1. Game 1 is going away of LNG. They'll push down that last Nexus turret. They'll make a statement 18-8, and LNG is up 1-0 in the first promo series of the quarterfinals. Scout, deathless. Gala, deathless. LNG.
If you're cringe, you'll say it's a 2-0 series.
2-1 in their favor, taking the game #1.
DK speechless. That was an incredible performance from LNG. The fact that they were able to control so much of it, even when DK tried to put threat on them, but it was just excellent. Beautifully done.
You're all being game 1 endies. Dominate some. Bro, why can't they just like.
In the Swiss stage, they are fighting, man. They are ferocious.
It's like.
This team
How do I describe it? It's like I have a cup.
Certainly is. I mean, Schumacher, even with the mid or Scout, even with the mid
I have a cup, yeah.
Keeping that one alive, keeping it stacked up. Very exciting game #1.
Yeah, I think especially when you're
It's my
looking
cup.
at, like, I think we need
And
to go back
inside
to
this cup
Showmaker. I don't think the Smolder was
is-
it, but I'm very excited to see what they come back with.
The burgers are awesome. You've got to go there and have one.
Fresh, meaty,
because burgers are traditionally so badly done, what an opportunity to really excel.
이번이 첫 월즈인데 좋은 성적을 내게 된다면 앞으로 프로 생활하는 데 있어서 되게 많은 자신감도 얻을 수 있을 것 같고 앞으로도 더 잘해낼 수 있을 것 같다는 자신감도 많이 생길 것 같습니다. 항상 응원해 주셔서 정말 감사하다는 얘기 드리고 싶고 앞으로도 더 멋진 좋은 선수가 되도록 노력할 테니까 앞으로도 많이 응원해 주셨으면 좋겠습니다. 항상 감사합니다.
Someone needs to tell someone how to draft quick. They need to tell them how to draft quick. neck is cooked, Chad. I don't know. You know when you wake up? And your neck is like cooked from when you slept? Just like complete RNG randomly, like one day every month, few months, your neck is like mega cooked. Where's the Penguin Kellen? It's in Berlin. But Kellen's not playing no more. Moham's on. Bro, I swear, what is Moham's win rate on Rel? Can we get Moham's Rel? He's 17 games, 76 win rate. He mains that shit. We need Moham Rel. We need Moham Rel. We need. Actually, the Jax Narban really hurts Kingen. Jax Narban hurts Kingen a lot. Bet $5,000 on Damon 2007. Yeah, I mean LNG. I think their draft was way better. For their playstyle, of DK's playstyle. Come on, man. Damon has the easiest of the three teams, I think, stylistically, because I know they would get smashed by Humble Life or Gen G. They would get absolutely annihilated by those teams. So this is the one team where they can have confidence, you know? They can actually have confidence against them, because, I mean, against Damon, against Humble Life and Gen G, they lost every single game all year. So they're probably going to go into that series like, yeah, we're fucked already. At least this one, they're not sure if they get fucked. Where's the confidence? Smolder Ziggs? DK beat HNA in summer, yeah, round one. Round one of summer. They will never do it again. That was like the first week of the LCK, wasn't it?
我觉得3-0的话，可能会休息的比较久，然后打的对手也会很少，磨合的机会。
The first day, yeah.
面对后面的比赛，我们会变得更有信心的控制比赛。
Where is Showmaker Syndrad? I don't get it. Why is that Manasaka not playing it? Are we gonna have Champs Q tonight? Maybe, yeah. Where is his Syndrad?
LNG comes out on top in this first game. It's a lot of interesting things actually that we're going to touch on as well in terms of kind of the meta and how it's developing. Also said Ryder play a team from another region than from the LPL, Azale, and well, we saw how it worked out for them.
It worked out pretty well.
Yeah.
It also worked out pretty well against the LPL.
That's true.
Certainly did. I mean, this is a game that was so interesting because it's, when you look at it on paper, this is not at all the preparation, the strategy I expected DK to bring in. And
Yeah, why is DK doing that?
We're pushing him to shove. It fell apart pretty damn quick.
What did you not like?
Showmaker spent the entire year complaining about playing 80 champions, how it doesn't fit his playstyle, how it's not what he wanted to do, and then he comes out on stage in his first best of 3 and he plays kind of the only ranged 80 champion that has seen success. And I get it, Gen G did it, but it doesn't line up at all with how DK have found success in the past.
LPL pin. Why does he have an LPL pin on?
I've read and watched 5 interviews at least where Showmaker said, I don't want to play this, I don't like it, I adjusted late because I did.
Why does he have an LPL pin on?
Because I was hoping that
what the fuck? Dracos is my homie from day one and he's on the enemy team?
It's like you're going on
What is that
and
then?
you're saying, I'm not eating any more cakes, okay? And then all of a sudden there's a cake there and it is so perfect. It's exactly what you want and it has like
it's like he can
chocolate
having cake over there. You don't understand. It's like he wants cake. Cake is now available. And he's like, no guys, I'll stick to salad. It's like, bro, the cake is there.
Smolder is
You love
definitely a
cake.
cake.
No, it's salad. Nobody likes Smolder.
But it's
Smolder
effective.
is a necessity. Smolder is not joy. No one goes, oh yeah, I'm gonna sit there and do less damage than everyone in the game.
It's protein. We gotta abandon in this storyline. There was a very important sequence in this game that really, I think, broke the game for D plus Kiev.
Whether or not Smolder was a
was the
salad or
Baron.
cake, they were in a pretty good position to win this game. So we can start rolling this clip, and I just want to highlight this is what really kind of broke open the game. Mohem actually hits the vision plant. He had full vision on what was going on.
no
over here.
shot.
He
Of
sees
course
the
he does.
buy.
They
reacts
always
very
see
late on the
everyone.
retreat. Kingen comes
And
in
then
to try
Aiming
to
does
bail
the
him
same
out.
thing,
And then
seeing the
again, good
Kai'Sa.
pause here. Highlight Aiming. He saw Gala walking over the ward. He decides to come
this
in
is
now
dumb
and start
one. They see
harassing him,
things
trying
and
to
then
keep
they
away
don't
from
see
this
them
play.
some
So it's
reason.
all coming off of this initial play that Mohem saw with full vision. Aiming knows that Gala is here. We roll this out. Mohem loses his flash, loses his ult. Aiming was not aware of the fact that Zika was coming in from below him. He gets killed. Then bad gets worse as Showmaker here uses his E to actually chase in towards the brush, knowing that all five are there. Like, this to me was crazy. It's a comedy of errors here from DK, where unfortunately they lost their minds a little bit, and everyone comes in and is trying
They
to
are
bail out
so
your opponents
ill, it's
and bail out
crazy.
your teammates from that mistake that they made. And this is something that is kind of one of those bad habits where you overcommit to a play. You're like, oh, Shock's made a mistake,
They're
so
so
I gotta
dumb.
make up for it. And
I
then they're
love
just like,
them.
oh, well, Isaac made a mistake, so I gotta make up for it. And then they're just like
I don't
running
make
in there.
mistakes, so I don't know.
You're right. You're
Okay,
right.
okay,
You're right.
fair,
Which
fair,
we could
fair.
say the same about DK because it was frustrating because the entire early game they were disciplined. They used their pressure. They set up vision before they made plays, and then it all just came crumbling down.
Hey, we had a whole point still about kind of meta reads and melee comps and scaling comps and range and whatnot. So since we couldn't say it, you could just guess what we wanted to say. Back to the casters. You guys should guess, casters.
Don't worry, Shocks, we got y'all downloaded right up here. From your brain to our brain to all y'all's brain out there at home. We got the brain game going on, and we got another game going on right now, and that game is game
Come on, please.
number 2.
You're gonna be
here
red side now.
between DK and LNG.
Don't
LNG
fucking
came out
troll.
swinging in this first
Oh, they're blue
one,
side
man.
again.
I love
Okay,
the
we
Silas
can
pick
run
of the
back
Alistar.
a different
I
draft.
did not
Thoughts?
love the way the Olaf turned out on the other side. I did not love the Smolder for
Rumble
Showmaker.
Yone Ben.
Felt like we wanted to
Yes,
see on-
I like it.
see him on something with
Come
a
on.
little bit more personal agency.
Renekton
So
Ben.
I'm curious how the draft is going to adapt
What?
now in our second game.
Yeah, I mean, we're seeing little adaptation needs coming into these first few bans, but still the Rumble. Well, the Renekton, I suppose, has been taken away from Zika.
They're gonna
this
last
time
ban
around,
Jax,
saying,
maybe.
Hey, look, we don't want King to have to try and deal with that and go back towards the Olaf, but it's still, I think the change needs to come through how DK approached the early game, because it felt like they just didn't have any sort of push or ability to skirmish, which is where LNG started to take over.
Yeah, I mean, now they're in a spot where they're double banning Zika on the top side here, having to drop a lot of their draft priority
Yone
into
bans
that.
back.
And then
Good.
still, you have to cover
They will ban
Yone.
Jax, I guess.
That has just been way, way too
Now, if you
massive here,
first
so
pick
no
Ziggs, you're
surprises.
locked into a poke/range scaling games. If you lock in, because they'll take Vi and
Sarcasm.
Kai'Sa. If you're locking Vi, you're going to be locked into a dive draft. Now, let's go for the dive draft. What if we first pick Vi instead of Ziggs?
Today about how Yone feels like it should be a perma-ban phase 1 red side in
Deal
this tournament.
Vi instead of
And if
Ziggs so we can actually play the
don't do
game?
that, or if you ban yourself
Deal?
on blue, you're just announcing we don't play it, we don't want it. It's not the name of the game, but that will be banned out.
Yes!
alongside
This is what they should have done in the
You guys
first
talked about
game.
Jax, Gnar, and Aurora banned out by LNG. First pick of this draft.
Now,
is
we can
the
play
Vi.
Kai'Sa into
Remember that
Ziggs.
Wei picked that one
Aiming's a
up
good
to fight
Kai'Sa.
for LNG in the previous
Now we can
game,
play an
so
AP
DK
mid
best
as well.
And so already to me,
Because
that
we have
seems like
AD
it's going to
jungle.
set Showmaker up
Holy
for one
fuck.
of those AP, threats that people
Holy
want
fuck,
to see
we made
from
it.
him, rather than the AD carry. So
We don't have to play Maokai, we don't have to play Ziggs, we don't have to play AD mids.
I think as well.
Jace.
So we'll see what the response is
Camille
from
1-2.
LNG. Very quick. Interesting
Oh,
if you
that's
go
scary.
for a
Oh,
Camille
hold up, that's a bit
blind
scary.
so early,
Kingen?
Zika is just so confident. I mean, this tournament already is having an explosive start, but locking in Camille plus the Sejuani
Kingen?
threat here is great. A great pick potential.
This was the pick that Zika made his name on when he
We can take the
initially
Ziggs,
joined
that's fine.
IG for his first year in the LPL. He was a monster threat on the side lanes. Now, this hasn't been something that he's been able to find that
What are we playing to
success
Camille?
on since he's come into LNG. They've kind of moved away from split push into, hey, we want you more on
What
the
about
Renekton's and the Kazantes,
Darius?
these kind of things. But this is giving a lot
Oh,
of trust
Showmaker
to Zika saying,
Syndra, baby.
We know you can beat Kingen. Go back to your comfort.
No,
and let's
no,
stand that on.
no,
Also,
no,
we're talking
no,
about how he's
no,
blind
no,
and it was
no,
fast
no,
lane to
yes,
being first pick of the
yes,
draft.
But
Yes.
when you look at the bans,
Yes.
it feels kind of like blind
Yes.
with an asterisk on it because you know Jax, Gnar,
Yes.
Rumble, Renekton. 4 out of 6 of these first
Okay.
bans being used on the top
Poppy.
lane does
I
eliminate
like
a lot
Poppy.
of things that you otherwise
I like
might
it.
expect to
Oh,
eventually
the red
be there.
comp.
But it's Ziggs and Poppy locked in for DK, expecting to see aiming back
They
on
will
that
probably go
Ziggs
Kai'Sa
here
again, I guess, right?
As Weiwei is playing the Sejuani this time. Remember that in the game #1 draft,
I like it, I like it.
was the Kai'Sa locked in as the last pick.
I
for
like
the
it.
first
We're
round
actually, like,
for LNG
cooking a
and
bit
for
here.
Gala, and they're hovering it here again.
You are playing into the hands of this Poppy a little bit though with the Kai'Sa lock-in because that's now 3 dashing champions that are all potentially stopped by this steadfast presence. So I'm a little concerned, especially since you can just pop that Poppy down to the bot lane for Moham and you should be relatively fine. Still could give it to King if you want to, but yeah, I think in this position, this Poppy value is just starting to go to an all-time high.
Yeah, LNG came into today with
Rel.
a plan, and their
What do
plan
we think
is
about
we're gonna
Rel,
dive,
Damon?
We're going to dive you a bunch. And they slam a bunch of it here again. You
If
know,
we
with the
ban Rel, they ban
ability of
Leona.
Camille, and with the ultimate of Camille, allowing
They
them
could
to
target
get side lane
mids,
picks,
but
allowing them
what's the
to
best
get,
mid for us?
you know, opportunities for Gala
Smolder
to just
ban?
jump
Oh
on in with
no,
that
they
Kai'Sa.
banned
Looks to be
Smolder.
very similar.
And I think that's why if you're DK, you have to start looking towards things like
No.
Orianna, the LeBlanc, these things that can facilitate a Camille that is diving in onto the back line or try and keep multiple of these carries safe, because if not, I think you're in a pretty dire situation with the amount
Someone
of
need
access
on-hit
to have
AD
range,
somewhere.
how much DK struggled to keep him safe in the last game.
So the one thing that I always look at when somebody has Camille picked up is that you can't get away from Camille's ulti, but you can get Camille away from her own ulti.
How
That's
can
the
they get
escape
on-hit
yeet
AD?
button. That's what you can use to deal with the Camille. Poppy has a yeet button.
It's Tristana mid, isn't it? They have to play Tristana mid.
If she's at the edge, but there are a couple of options there.
Please don't ban
Like
Tristana.
that. The smaller banned away by LNG, so they want to make sure they don't have to play against that eternal stacking here again. Even though they beat it in the first game, they're also going to ban out the Tristana and the Nautilus banned out by DK.
So are they going to also ban out like a Rel or something here?
Oh my god.
I mean,
Please don't
it
pick
could be a similar
Corki.
situation.
I
Since
can
LNG
see them,
have red
Showmaker
side,
stressed.
they
He's going to
have
think of
full
Corki.
counter pick
Don't do
for Scout
Corki.
here, so they could hide the Silas again.
What about
and if you let the Rel through,
Nessus?
then they pick the
What
Rel
about
for
Nessus?
LNG,
No, not
and then
Nessus.
you pick- if
Yasuo
you're trying to
maybe?
counter with Alistar
No, I
again,
hate
then guess
it.
what? You get hit with Silas
Fuck.
again, for
Lucian? Oh, I don't know if
Scout,
he's a good Lucian.
It's a decision here, and it looks like they will let it through. So if they let the Rel through, then there's a possibility of the Alistar answer and the kind of the
He
the
needs
chain of
some
events
kinda-
there is available.
I
Wait.
do think you just swap Poppy to bot side though, and then you say, hey, we're going to play Poppy.
Oh,
into
I
this
don't know
realm.
what he plays,
She's
man.
still fine. The crash lane gets interrupted by the steadfast presence.
I mean, they
and then
could
you
just
end up
play
taking something
LeBlanc
different for
or
King.
Syndra
And you
with
still have
like
options
a
here.
support like
This
Alistar or
would be one
something,
that I
but
didn't expect.
their comp is shit. They only have burst. They need
We
DPS.
won't go until we see the timer run all the way out. Okay.
Guys, they're gonna last pick Sylas again if you blind Alistar, just so you know.
Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice. That's
Fuck,
my
they
fault.
kind of need a zero, you know?
If
No, they
pick the
don't. Oh my
Alistar
god, I don't know what they're gonna
again,
do.
leave this Silas
I think this is a bit of a
option
hard one.
I am fully laying the fault of that at DK. We know how powerful that combo was last game. We got to see Scout play
Annie.
like an absolute
Annie.
madman.
The Annie over here, this is something that we have seen a little bit, but I think
Ari.
just going back towards an Ari, something that can kind of set up for alongside this by dive is going to be perfect. It does open up again though for Scout to go back towards the Silas if he really wants to.
Why do they
Silas
play
is
support top here then?
traditionally what we saw as an answer into the Ari, and then even the Orianna too. So I think you've still got multiple answers here for Scout.
Yeah. All right.
Don't play
Not gonna
Aatrox.
feed him another Alistar.
Don't play Aatrox,
Most
please.
likely, just put the Poppy bottom. And let's see, what do we got into the Camille here? Is it gonna be a lock? That would be a super fun matchup. I always love Camille versus Fiora. I'll wait until it's actually locked before we get excited.
You always got away.
I'm so
anything is not Cassante is hovered.
Their
It's so
comp
fun
looks
though
so
because of the
cheeks.
riposte and because of Camille wall jump and then trying to like put it a little bit to the side so you can still proc but then not get hit with the stun. But we don't even get to go into it because it will just be another Cassante.
All right, so what's the fun part about Cassante and Camille? Come on, hype me up. Hype me up.
Their comp just looks so cheeks. Oh yes, pick Yasuo, please. Oh my god, Galio mid.
You know, traditionally,
Alright chat, I'm gonna run ads. If you wanna avoid ads, you can use the tier 1 on Twitch Prime. You don't have to sub if you don't want to. You direct for the game starts in the kiss. I'll see you in a sec.
Scaling for the Camille and side lanes and really good setup with
Oh,
the Galio
dear
here.
Lord.
That counter pick still used very effectively. Galio mid, by the way, has been on a recent tear with the full damage build. For solo queue, it has been massive. The rank 3 guy in Korean solo queue really got a bunch of people playing. Galio mid was really
This is a hard
winning it
one.
with the Storm Surge. We'll see what builds
They don't have, like-
here because Galio.
Their Baron is really bad. If you don't have like an AD on hit, it's very hard to get through tanks and it's very hard to do Baron. So like Ari, Ziggs, Vi is good damage, but it's good on Kai'Sa. It's not good on the rest of them. Their consistent uptime damage, their DPS is just bad. It's kind of like playing a WoW raid and having 3 mages, a tank and a healer. You don't have like a hunter. You need a hunter. We need more fucking DPS. We got lots of polymorphs, but focus up now.
The ability to have this
Focus up.
long-range damage and the disengage options that you do have with the Poppy could come back to bite LNG.
Alrighty, boys, let's do it. Game number 2. DK wins this one. We get to play one more here in this series. But if LNG takes it, they are going straight
Please
to
win this.
Paris from here. They will
He's playing
find
Grasp
themselves
Ari mid.
locked in for the
What?
quarterfinals at Worlds 2024.
Huh?
They are
Did he forget to change his rules?
incredible position to really be a threat, really be one of those squads. that
Maybe he
everybody
needs
else is
Grasp
kinda like,
because
we don't really want to draw these
otherwise
guys
he gets
anymore.
one shot by Camille Gallo.
Yeah, especially with the versatility that they're showing, right? Like, yes, Zika has kind of been going towards these Renexes, Cassantes, but has always had these big carry picks. The Rumble has looked great for him. He's even got that counter pick Rise in his back pocket at times.
I think it's
as well,
unintentional. I think it's intentional.
And now Scout, the Tristanas, the Lucians, the Gallios, the Silases, it just feels like you never know what LNG are going to bring out. And I think for a team that definitely was talked about as having these specific picks that they kind of relied on to have these big performances like Scout Lucian, like the Yone.
The
I
lane
think it's
swap,
great to
I
see
like
that
it.
versatility being shown on the world stage.
The lane swap.
Let's see
Me
what we get
gusta.
here as
Oh
DK
my
is
god, look at
doing
their
a little
comp.
bit of a,
Poppy
lane
Ziggs
bait
just
in
running
the enemy
around.
jungle, sweeping out a bit of vision. Mohan and King are going to face check right at this brush, and they both lose bone plating and not a whole lot more.
Yeah, trying to do the little bit of delay and go in.
Okay,
guys, what are we doing? Absolute fist fight.
Got to try to get away from that one a little bit faster.
Vi needs to go
And
to her
then we'll go
Raptors
down to
now.
HP, third and Tofo strike knocks the Sejuani on back, but nobody's really
she
that
yoink her
close to
Raptors
death.
quickly?
Critically, you can
Why
see
doesn't
the
Vi
big
start on her Raptors if they're going to invade the
Whaley,
Raptors?
but he didn't get the entire
Surely that's the
camp,
better
aiming
cutoff.
there with a 1 CS.
Huh?
But even getting
Now
some
Vi's just
there
down
is
a
like
camp
bit
by
of a steal
default or
away.
what?
You know, whenever we have the lane swaps and DK trying to go for that invade to push them off so that they would have the full topside map for Lucid, but successfully taken away a little bit there by LNG.
Hung just trying to be a nuisance here in mid lane, but does not get tackled back close enough to the turret there for the range to shoot.
I'm curious to see what happens now with this.
The food was very good. Yeah. The rest of it, the structure, the organisation. I'm sorry, mate. It doesn't happen.
Perhaps some more waiting staff. I mean, the girl's done her best, but you know, she's the only one on her own.
The guys in the black shirts and everything that were the managers, they were sitting down talking to their mates in the conservatory there, and they only left 2 people serving everybody else in here.
I'd like to say goodbye, but
We're still waiting.
still waiting to pay the bill.
Let's hope Richard and Nick learn their lesson. The dining room's empty now, but it's been full for the first time in a long time, and the vast majority of customers went away happy.
1 chicken left.
Okay, Hervé. Bravo. Well done.
Thank you.
Yes? Happy?
Yeah, it's good working with Andy.
Yeah? Will you use my recipe for Yorkshire puddings?
But I'm a bloody French.
I know you're the bloody French. I know.
don't do Yorkshire pudding.
Don't let them wind you up at the last minute.
Thank you, everyone's
Oh, come on. We've got to the end of the day. We're going to have some fisticuffs before it goes.
Everyone performed in the kitchen, even Mark.
It wouldn't be right.
It's an easy target at the end of the day.
Oh, Mark's not an easy target.
Yeah, I am. You know, you said earlier, didn't you? You've got a lot of material to work with.
No, I just love it when you put that executive chef before your name.
Hey, did I?
Hey. Oh, did I?
And the waiters did a great job. I'm really impressed with the way everyone pulled together.
That was fantastic. And you were running around crazy today like Proudcock. Wow, this is full. This is heaving, this is buzzing. Hey, I'm running it. And happy as Larry.
Since we started.
Where's my war? What?
To the waiting arms of Lucid and sets up for that kill.
It's so hard versus Poppy angles too, because he's like, I don't want to get too close to the wall.
Yeah.
But then if you flash that angle, then you're getting banged into the tower, and they still got the stun.
King,
setting
outplay
it up
this.
for.
I mean, really fucking shocking. But by the end of the week, things had started to improve. That was in March 2004. Now I'm back.
Oh, for God's sake. They've still kept it purple, and on a sunny day, it still looks like a shithole. Jesus Christ.
It's a relief to find out Andy's still heading up the kitchen.
How are you? How you doing? All right.
Good to see you.
Yeah.
You look like you've had a busy summer.
Yeah, it's getting out of hand. The Ramsey burger.
That wasn't a Ramsey burger. How many are we selling a day?
Okay, I'll end the stream. Goodbye. Good day.
80
Have a
kilos a
nice
week.
weekend.
My God.
Bye.
Really kicked off with the big one.
Yeah, I